Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys, doing TCG ticker requests. These are tickers that members of the community asked me to do a video on. Happy to do it, happy to share it with you guys. Once again, Tesla has been requested. And the big question is, if you've been watching the last few videos, is do we change the hourly trend? If we did, what happened? Daily time frame, Tesla is still holding up strong. This is another indecision candlestick. We saw lower open with bears trying to maintain control, but not really getting anywhere. This candle, or should this chart, is all about the hourly time frame. You can see how we're still holding above our EMA 26. We saw a 50-minute EQ yesterday. We saw a bull break early on, a bear break, no real follow through. So when we don't get any follow through, that starts to look a little bit bull flaggy. What we can look at are the evidence of a bull flag being present. I'm interested in this little area of resistance from 1917.80. And then what we can do is also draw in some areas of support. Now this is where it gets interesting because we lost our 1845.11. We saw the bulls jump right back on board as soon as that flush occurred. So we're setting lower lows without follow through. That's one of the things I want to see when I'm looking for a bull flag. Now what we can do is try to draw in a bull flag using our support and resistance trend lines, in which case you're going to go and grab these. And if I remember, my settings are going to have them big, blocky, and green. There they are. So what I'm going to do is let's adjust those so we can get a little bit more clarity. There is that nice little line, top of my green here, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw it onto this guy as well. That correlates really well with our resistance over here, another test. So I'm confident and happy with that. What I'm going to do is draw a parallel line. So I'm just going to click and drag that. I'm going to bring it down probably to this little red. Oh, I don't want to do that. I need a parallel line right there, and I'm aiming for the close of this candlestick as close as I can get, and that correlates well with this close and that close, and that says to me, hey, you know what, maybe we got ourselves the makings of a 4-hour bull flag. So that would be a beautiful setup for more continuation, in which case we're going to need to see a break over top of our resistance line. We're going to go to our 4-hour. We're going to want to see a declining bit of volume. Hard to tell with all of that after hours messing with us, but one of the tricks we can do is go into our volume. Whoa, our volume, turn on our volume moving averages and look and see, do we have a decline in volume on average? And yeah, we do. So Tesla looking like healthy consolidation so far. For this to negate, we're going to need to see a loss of our key level 1841 and its happy little friend over here right there. Come on, 1835.64. Next up, INTC. INTC on the daily time frame. Well, we've been watching this one for a while, looking for some sort of bull break, and we saw a couple of attempts with no real follow through. So here's this daily chart, getting an overall tightening range. And I know when I go to the hourly, it's going to change things in a pretty big way for us. But we had 49.72 as a resistance, and then we set basically higher lows overall in the daily time frame. We're going to go right to the 4-hour, and we're going to try to ignore what's happened just there. But you can see how we have our nice little trend. Maybe we can even draw ourselves a happy little trend line for some support and see what that looks like. I'm connecting the bottom of that red, and it works out pretty well. Now we've got an hourly uptrend, a 4-hour uptrend, and we've broken over our key resistance 49.72, and both look pretty happy. So the question is, how could we have recognized that things were changing in the short term? Having not watched this earlier, I would have to say that we were probably just not trending, expecting very much to happen, but we did get ourselves a nice hourly break. This is extended hours moves, so almost certainly news related. The bulls got over 48.76. So what's going to happen next? Well, we need to go back to our 4-hour time frame and to look for areas of resistance. I'm not sure why we're up here, but here we are. Our next 4-hour resistance is at 51.69, so still quite a ways to go. What we could look for on the hourly time frame would be an hourly bull flag to form, some early action, and then continuation. And then that would have us, if we were right around the halfway mark for a bull flag, that would take us to that 51.69. For the third phase of our hourly bull flag, right now in the 15-minute time frame, setting up for very much the same pattern, 15-minute bull flag so far. And what we can try to do, and this is very early to speculate on this, but let's do the same thing we're doing with that Tesla call. Tesla speculation, whatever you want to call it. That would be our bull flag. So I'm hesitant to draw anything right now because we're still in this uptrend. This little turn hasn't confirmed, so we have not established whatever our resistance is going to be, if indeed we are going to get one here for a 15-minute bull flag. But what we would like to see here, theoretically, would be a downturn without any follow through to the downside, locking in that bull flag. So INTC looking pretty good. Let's see what we can continue to do tomorrow. Our resistance for the 4-hour time frame is 51.69. Facebook, haven't looked at this one for a while either. Overall, let's zoom in a little bit. Weekly time frame, weekly higher lows, inside bar on the weekly. That's always nice to see. So we have some bull and bear levels to watch out for. Go to the daily time frame. We can see that quick range. Our high, higher low on the daily. Now it's basically a 4-hour chart with some increasing volatility. I don't like today's candlestick after multiple days of indecision. That shows a bullish attempt with a bearish follow through with the 4-hour time frame, and there's that attempt right there, smacked right back down. So it's all about the EMA 26. I would go to my hourly time frame, see what I can draw here for a little bit of a trend, and is there something that I can consider to be useful? That's really what I want to know. We've got a little bit of an hourly support here. We tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I think that's going to be an important level to watch. And we're more or less just going sideways otherwise on the hourly. 4-hour time frame, not doing much for us either. So a little bit of a mixed bag here as we follow through on the weekly indecision with a strong, I should even say strong, a consistent hourly trend. And what we need to see is more volume and a bull break over top of our now set hourly resistance, 267.91. If we lose this trend line support, our next support is 255.11. I would expect standard rules to apply, looking for a bear break, a volume flush into consolidation, into a second phase, which may give us that test. If you want to learn more about charts, I would love to talk to you about them. That way I don't have to badger my friends who have no interest in charts, or my wife who has no interest in charts. And if you like charts as much as I do, I hope you do, check out TheChartGuys.com. We've got a great community of people who love doing this and love trading, and you should be part of it.